Hello, this is Kenji here again. Nice meeting you all again. All right, so in this video, I'm actually going to talk about another, I don't know, success slash failure rejection story that happened to me before. Um, yeah, so yeah, this happened when I was about 25 years old. So I remember I went into the grocery store, Ralph's, right? And then yeah, to do some grocery shopping, and as I was walking through the exit door, I saw this really cute girl walk by and go in, right? And then yeah, I just continued my path, going back to my car, and I was thinking to myself, man, like she's really, really cute. Should I ask for her number, right? And then I was just like so conflicted. Should I ask for a number? Should I not? Should I ask for it? Should I go for it? Should I not go for it? Right? But I was like, you know what? Let's, let's just do it. What's the worst thing that could happen, right? Just get rejected, right? She's gonna turn me down. I mean, I'm going to, I guess, like be embarrassed for like a few seconds or a few minutes. Maybe it's going to be a little cringy or a lot cringy, but you know what? Who cares, right? At least I tried. So actually, it may sound a little creepy, but I promise you it wasn't that creepy. So I actually go back in the store to see where she is, right? And then I go back inside Ralph's, and yeah, she's like, I go back in, I find her in one of the aisles, and it looks like she's trying to look for something. I don't know, I don't remember, but yeah, she was there. I was just like, kind of just casually, but not too close, right? Just casually, just kind of like following her around, and trying to, I guess, wait for my chance to walk up to her, right? But I don't know. Inside the store, there was a lot of, or there was like few people, and I guess got a little scared and nervous because there were a lot of, or some people around, right? I don't know. I just didn't want to get rejected in front of other people when I asked for a number, right? So yeah, I'm just like just waiting and waiting, I don't know, just being near her, and I just could not, I guess, could not muster up the courage to walk up to her inside the store, right? So I just wait. Actually, I just wait until she goes to the cash register and leave the store, right? And so I'm like, as she's leaving, about like 10 or 15 minutes later, she's leaving, right? So I was thinking to myself, okay, like I'm going to actually like ask her. I'm going to follow, like walk up to her when she's about to get in her car, right? That was my thinking, right? And yeah, she's like, she's, after she checks out, she's like walking out the store, and she's like walking, what do you say, like walking through the parking lot, right? So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm like 20 feet away, 30 feet away from her, but I'm just like following her, right? Just waiting for that chance to um, walk up to her as she's about to get in her car. But she's keeping, like, the parking lot was pretty empty, but she's walking and walking across the parking lot. I'm like, wait, like, why did she, like, where is she going, right? Like, there's all these like empty spots right in front of the store. Like, did she park her car that far? And I'm just continuing to walk and following her, and I realize she continues to walk across the parking lot, and then she goes to the sidewalk and keeps walking. I'm like, wait, did she not bring her car? Right? Okay, so like actually, she's walking on the sidewalk now, and she's going to the she's about to she's waiting at the crosswalk, right, at the light. And I'm like, oh, I can't like continue to wait, right? So finally, I muster up the courage, and I walk up to her when she's just standing there at the crosswalk, waiting for the light, right, to turn. And I just walk up to her. I was like, hey, I actually just saw you go inside Ralph's. I thought you were really cute. Um, can I actually get your number, right? And at the time, I clearly remember I was really, really nervous, right? So I right now I don't know, I sound pretty nervous still, right? But at the time I was stuttering like a lot, right? Anyways, so yeah, but pretty much that's what I said, right? And then she's like smiling and laughing, and then she was like nodding her head. I'm like, so can I get your number? Right? And then she nods, right? I was like, okay. And then I hand her like my phone, right? Or yeah, ask her for her number, and then she was like, she gestures like, oh, can you, as if like she wants my phone, right? So I hand my phone over to her, and then I guess she puts in her number, and then she looks very Korean, right? So I was like, oh, are you Korean by any chance? And then she responds, yes, 네, which is like yes in Korean, right? She said 네, right? So I was like, oh, like nice meeting. I started speaking Korean. I was like, oh, nice meeting you. My name's Kenji. Uh, I don't know. At the time, after like I started speaking Korean, I guess I got less nervous. And then I was pretty okay, like striking up a small talk. I was like, oh, hey, my name's Kenji. Yeah, why are you like so cute? I thought you were really cute. Just trying to, I guess, kind of flirt, right? And then she was laughing, and smiling, and yeah, I thought I took it as a good sign, right? Positive sign. Anyways, I get her number. And I was like, oh, like, can I like, do you mind if I really like, is this like legitimately like your number? I was kind of joking, right? Like, this is not your dad's number, right? And then she laughed, and she was like, oh, no, this is my number. So I get her number, and then I come home, and I'm like all excited, right? I'm already like, oh, this is already a win for me, even if she doesn't answer if I call her, right? But I'm so proud of myself, like, for asking her, for asking for her number. Um, Even if I felt really nervous, I still did it anyways. Even if I felt I was stuttering, I still got her number, right? But anyways, later that evening, I guess I get a little impatient, and I kind of I got curious, right? Like, did she actually give me her real number, right? Because I just couldn't believe it. Because, like, I don't know, like, it doesn't happen to me. I usually get rejected, right? Every time I always get turned down when I ask for a girl's number. So I got curious. So later in that evening, I just called her, and then I think it was like 6 or 7 in the evening, right? And she doesn't answer. I'm thinking to myself, that insecurity, right, creeps back out again, right? So I was thinking to myself, oh, of course, like, she's not gonna answer, or she gave me someone else's number, or of course she was just being nice, right? That critical voice. Um, yeah, so I was like, oh man, like maybe I shouldn't have asked, but I was like trying to comfort myself that for at least like try. So I was like, okay, it's okay, Kenji. Like, you took your chance, um, and even if it didn't work out, you still took your chance. That's good enough, right? I mean, still, I was disappointed in myself for sure, though, right? Because I was really hoping that she would answer. But anyways, she didn't answer, and then like 2 hours later, I get a text from her saying that, oh hey, sorry, I was actually at my friend's birthday party. I was actually wrapping up a gift for her. I was really busy. Sorry that I missed your call, but like, can I call you back? Right? I was like, oh my god, like. So first she gave me her number, right? Her real number, actual number. And second, she didn't ignore me, right? So that's like 2 wins, right? So I got so excited. I got really, really, really excited, right? But anyways, I was like, oh no, it's okay. I text her back. Oh, it's okay. Have fun at your friend's birthday party. I'll just like reach out to you again like tomorrow, right? And then the next day comes around, and I text her again like, hey, this is Kenji. I was wondering if you want to go grab a meal tonight, like go have dinner together. And she was like, I would love to, right? I'm like, what the heck? Is this real life? Right? This doesn't happen to me. I don't know. I'm like, wait, why is she so welcoming, right? Why is she so receptive? I don't understand, right? This is not usually, or this is not how my story usually goes, right? It's either they give me some random number, or they give me their actual number, but they don't pick up. But anyways, yeah, she was like, "Yay, I love to grab dinner. But like, do you think you can pick me up? I don't drive, right? I don't have a car, right? Um, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I can pick you up, right? So she actually gave me her address, her house address. I'm like, whoa, like maybe she's interested in me, right? Like for her to give me her address. But anyways, I go pick her up, and we go to this Korean restaurant because I don't know, I love Korean food and she's Korean. So we go to a Korean restaurant nearby, and then yeah, like I ask about her, and then here's the kicker. Here comes the kicker, right? So I asked her about her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm actually in high school, right?" And remember, I told you in the beginning of the video, like I think I was about 25. I was like, high school? Wait, shit, like, are you underage, right? Are you a minor? I was like, wait, how old are you, right? Because she definitely did not look 18. She looked a lot more mature, right? Maybe like my age, maybe a couple years younger, but definitely not 17, 18, 16 high school age. But anyways, I was like, okay, like, how old are you, right? If you're in high school. And she was like, oh, like, I'm a senior. I was like, okay, like, how old is a senior? I don't know. Is that 17 or 18, 19? And she's like, oh, I'm 18, right? I got 1 year held back, but I'm 18. I was like, oh, thank God, right? She's not. But still, I was like, man, she's really, really young. But anyways, like, conversation goes well. We just talk about our hobbies and just regular stuff, right? And the food is good, and she's laughing, and we're making jokes. Everything is going smooth, right? Again, this is very unusual, right? But somehow everything goes well until okay, she gets a call. She gets like her phone keeps ringing while we're like having dinner, right? Keeps ringing and ringing, and I think it rang like maybe for 5 times, 6 times, I don't know, 10 times. It just kept going, right? I was like, hey, like, why aren't you picking up your call, right? And she was like, oh no, it's okay, I don't have to pick it up. I'm like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, no, it's okay, it's nothing. I was like, okay. And then after like 10 or 15 minutes later, it starts going off again, right? And I'm like, hey, are you sure you don't have to pick it up? It seems like it's or she checks it and then she just like puts it back down, right? I'm like, okay, like, are you sure you don't have to pick it up? And then she's like hesitating. She's like, there's like a pause, right? And then she's like, oh, Kenji, actually, there's something I didn't tell you, but I actually have a boyfriend. I was like, what? You have a boyfriend? Why didn't you tell me so? Like, and if you had a boyfriend, why did you give me your number, right? And then she was like, well, you didn't seem like a bad person. I was like, okay. Okay, sure, that's fine. But like, why didn't you tell me beforehand that you had a boyfriend, right? I don't know. I didn't have to. I don't know. I didn't have to take you out to dinner, right? Or we didn't have to do this because clearly the reason why I asked for your number is because I thought you were cute, and it was with an intention of maybe what is it, making you like maybe my girlfriend or getting into a relationship with you possibly, right? Or getting at least like getting to know you as a potential girlfriend, right? I just I was so dumbfounded, right, when she said she had a boyfriend. And then she was like, oh, I feel bad now. I'm so sorry. I should have told you earlier. I was like, well, no, it's okay, but I don't know, like, what to make of this. I totally did not know that you had a boyfriend, right? But anyways, I was kind of shocked, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, it happened, right? And then I was like, oh, you should probably, like, call him back, like, right away, right? So as soon as we were done with dinner, I was like, oh, let me take you back. And then she was like, oh, like, can we go grab some, like, something to drink? I want to, like, treat you. Oh, so I treated her to dinner. I don't know, like, it was my idea to go to dinner, right? So I treated her. And then she was like, oh, like, you treated me to dinner. Let me, take, buy a drink. I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, I'll take you back. Right? Because in my mind, I was thinking, oh shit, like, what would happen if her boyfriend finds out that she went out with some stranger that asked for her number, right? Like, her boyfriend is not gonna be too happy about that. I also, like, I don't know, I got really scared, and I didn't want to cause any drama. So I took her back to her house, and then I was like, oh hey, like, thanks for coming out, like, but yeah, I'm not sure if this is a good idea for us to continue to hang out, right? She was like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, I can tell my boyfriend he's not gonna mind. I was like, no, I think he will mind. If I were in his shoes, I would have minded for sure. And she was like, no, it's okay. Like, I can just tell him we're friends. I'm like, no, we're not just friends. But anyways, I dropped her off. And then I was like on the way back home, I'm driving, I'm beating myself over. I was like, fuck, like, why, like, the first time, almost very first time I get someone's number, like, this has to happen. She has to have a boyfriend, of course, right? It's such a bad luck. I'm like beating myself over it, driving back home. And then the next morning, she, I don't know, she somehow finds my what do you call it, messaging. So back then, there was this a messenger called MSN Messenger, where it's like Snapchat kind of thing, right? Messaging app back then, like a lot of Koreans used to use. But she somehow finds my Messenger ID or messaging app ID, or maybe I might have given it to her. I don't know, but she somehow finds it and she messaged me, right? Saying like the next morning, she's like, "Oh hey, how are you? Like I'm actually with my friend at Starbucks. Do you want to hang out together?" I'm like, the fuck, like. Why is she like? Why does she want to hang out with me, right? And then I message her back saying, "Hey, but hey, I don't think it's a good idea for us to hang out. I thought you have a boyfriend, right?" And she was like, "No, it's okay. We can be friends." I'm like, "But obviously, I don't want to be friends with you, right? Like, I thought you were cute. I was hoping that uh, I could get to know you as maybe um." I'm hoping that maybe you might be my girlfriend, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to for us to hang out with each other when you have a boyfriend, right?" And she kept insisting though, like that I would come out, and then she was like, "Well, you know what? I'm with my friend, and like I could introduce you to my friend." And I was like, "Okay, like how old is your friend, right?" What if her friend is like underage, maybe 17? She's like, "Oh, she's 19. She got 2 years out back. She's a senior as me, or same as me. But we go to the same high school." And I was like, should I go? Should I not? I was seriously contemplating, right? But I don't know with all this how it all started. I just didn't think that it would be a good idea to even get involved. I don't know. So even if like she actually kept asking me over and over and over, right? That I come out and hang out with her and her friend. But I kept saying no and she eventually just gave up. But yeah, so that's what happened. Yeah. So the moral of the story is that I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what the moral of the story is, but I'm still glad that I asked for yeah, her number. But yeah, it sucks that she had a boyfriend, and yeah, after that we never talked to each other because I blocked her. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what happened. With the girl asked for a number. Um, I saw it from Ralph's. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.